Welcome back to the Roachworks YouTube channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into the old Mugen. You guys tired of seeing this thing yet? I'm not. Well, maybe. He is. The owner of it's just had enough.
I'm tired of it being on the channel.
Oh, Donnie. Today, we're fixing up just a little exhaust leak. Some things shifted and moved and V-band might have came loose. I'm not sure. But we got a little bit of an exhaust leak right here. We're gonna address that, get it situated. Donnie's gonna get a new clutch line put in this because somehow we pinched it when we put the engine in. No big deal. We're gonna get that squared away and get it all working well. It's got just a little bit of a grind right now due to it not having good pressure. And as you guys seen on last week's video, I made some progress on Lee's car. It's actually starting to look like a car in the engine bay here. Hopefully find an engine for this. Monday we're going down to get it. Enough jibber jabber. Let's dive into some action around here and make sure to go hit that 1K giveaway because it is running out, y'all.
1K giveaway.
1K giveaway.
Comment.
Y'all know the best part about working on Donnie's car? It comes with snacks. Yep, that's right. He got us some slushies today. It's the new year, almost the new year, and we're starting off right. A little slushy time. Anyways, I got this all welded up. I had to put a little piece in there and then welded that V-band all the way around. We got that all right. We got it sitting good here. I'm gonna cut it somewhere in here and change the kick of the exhaust just a little bit to get it to line up a little better. But hey, it's real nice having these K-Series engines laying around so we can just use them for a mock-up. That's all his manifold, everything just how it would sit in his car. So that worked out good. Anyways, let's pop this wastegate off. Also, Donnie wants to check the spring. I think it has like a 14 in it or something, so they say, somewhere in there. I think we're gonna shoot for like 10 or 12 or somewhere in there. Just get this thing a little bit safer. She's a little saucy right now, and we're gonna make sure she lasts a long time here. That's what we're after on this one. Kind of like our daily, lasted 200,000. We're trying to get 200,000 out of Donnie's here. So we're gonna go play some games. We'll catch you guys in the morning. Hey, Happy New Year's, y'all. You know what they say? New year, new Crocs. Oh yeah, I'm rocking a new pair today. Anyways, day after New Year's here. I am down here, it's actually the 1st, so I'm down here working on Donovan's car today. Get it all knocked out so we can start our week tomorrow. It's gonna be a busy one around here. I don't know what we all got planned, but we got a lot planned. That's all I do know. We're gonna get Miles wrapped up. We need to get our boy Paco's car figured out. I don't know if it's tuner deal, our deal. Hey, I don't know, y'all. It's a deal. And then I've been making good way on Lee's car. I'm gonna keep trucking on it. I'm gonna have Garrett media blast a bunch of parts to get it all ready to go. Try to make some good headway on it. And we might work on Arlen's car, get the manifold off it, get the new stuff on, and see how that one goes. So let's dive into some action. Yep, let's dive into it, y'all.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame.
Getting ahead of myself, y'all, getting ahead of myself. All right, as you guys see, she is back on all fours. She's ready to rip, tater, chip, let me tell you. And I'm over here welding up, getting ready to weld up. I haven't started, I caught myself. I'm gonna weld up this pedal box, pedal assembly. And you guys know the deal, these 8 fins, they break all the time. So I'm gonna throw a little weld in right here, throw some welds around those, weld it all up, make it kinda good. I did mine, several thousand miles ago. I think back actually when I turboed the car, and it's holding up great. So we're gonna do that before this one breaks. He said it's starting to like squeak a little bit. I know exactly what that is. Let's weld this up and see if we can't get Donnie back on the road.
They wanna say my name, but They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the
Hey, not my best, not my worst, but it was another learning session. I can tell you that much. This stuff is like thinner than paper. And I had the TIG turned down pretty low, but to get those guys, they're really thick and that's really thin. To get the heat to match both, almost impossible. It wasn't really working for me. So I burnt through in a few spots, but hey, I got them welded up where it matters. That thing's gonna hold together for quite a long time now. So Donnie's gonna throw that thing back in, and I'm gonna start putting a helicoil in that Ford and hopefully get that thing wrapped up today. Hopefully. Woo! It's freaking Monday down here and Donnie's car did not make it home. Man, oh man, throw this car in the freaking big old dumpster over there. That's all I gotta say about it. And the guy locks it up so I can't even change the alternator on the dang thing. We got him a new one, it's here. That's all that's wrong with it, y'all, is just an alternator. We got it all back together last night, pulled it out, started having all sorts of check engine lights and battery lights and all sorts of stuff, and come to find out, alternator wasn't charging. Craziest dang thing. But I got him doing a little bit of suspension work on the old wagon here while I get that POS Ford out there all situated, so then him and I can tackle this one together, kind of do some measuring and some stuff while we wait for some parts to come in. We're gonna let him just kind of work on the old wagon today and that alternator if I can ever get into it. I'm letting my old airbag easy wedge here seal up, so hopefully I can get in. Yep, that's right, I'm gonna break into your car, Donnie. Ha! That's what you get! Anyways, I'm gonna work on the Ford, he gonna work on the wagon. Let's dive into some action, y'all. Damn, Daniel, that's a new upper control arm on the wagon. Man, this old girl's finally getting all of her goodies. I can't believe it. We went with the Skunk 2 uppers. The regular old EFs, they work on these. This is just a EF, y'all. There's nothing special about the wagons. They're just EF chassis. Wheel bearings for the back are a little bit different, but I believe I have the part number for you guys. It is 513033 Master Pro part number. I have had these bearings for so long. Look how painted they got. But this should be the bearing. Yep, that's the rear one for the wagon. It has the through axle. It kind of comes as a whole unit. That's how you get them. So that is for the wagon. When we do the rears, we will definitely do these. That's your part number there, y'all. A little bit of good information for you. Man, I got a funny. Garrett just came and got me and was like, man, I can't get this bolt out with the axle. So what do you mean? Sure enough, you know, some of the setbacks to designing your own stuff, when you want things to fit under the hood without having to cut them, is you got to pull the axle to pull the lower control arm bolt. But hey, we got that done. It's getting them true heart lower control arm bushings in there, lower control arms, the whole 9, I guess, not just the bushings. And then we got some energy suspension sway bar bushings right there. That dang Skunk 2 upper adjustable camber, so that means I can run them big old fat tires and put a little kick on them, and ooh baby, she gonna be getting down. We're gonna get all this front end stuff done, and then we'll hop onto this rear end over here. And y'all, I finally got that dang helicoil to take in this dang Ford. It was one of my biggest butt kickings to date, I would say, dang near. Like, whew, see this tap right here? This is the exact same kit as the other one that I ordered, but they're different taps. don't know. This one's sturdy because it was just on the ground, y'all. Bear with me. But if you guys see the thread pitches, them are different thread pitches there. 2 different pitches. Finally, figured out it was the wrong thread pitch. So I got bang, bang, wang, bang, tang. Got the right one. It's in there. It's all good. Now I'm gonna put that side back together, get that valve cover off, change the gasket on it, and then come over to this side, change all the spark plugs on this side. Hopefully they all come out and play nice. It's raining out here. It's just gonna be a Monday. This is a great way to start the new year, y'all. I freaking loving it. Woo, buddy. Tommy Tamales van is done. 8 new spark plugs, a new coil pack in there. Whew, I don't want to be doing those again. I don't care for Fords, Healy coils, especially that one. That thing was a bugger. But on the bright side, screen's very dirty. We got the new taillights in Mom's car or truck. Hers all burnt out. All those LEDs inside there went bad. Strip still seems good, but hey, we're gonna get the new lights put in this thing. And then, y'all know that car over there. That's right. Our boy Alvin decided to come down today and lend us a hand. I don't know what he was thinking. He could have been at home, chilling, relaxing, but he says, hey, I'm gonna come work on this thing for you. Then Alvin's working on getting everything off the back here so we can replace camber arms, lower control arms, and rear trailing arm bushings. So I'm gonna come over here, cut that one up out of here because it is stuck. It just stayed with the bushing. So we'll chop it there, pull it out, get it off both sides. And then that one, I'll go get the bearing pressed and we'll get it back in. Man, oh man, what a Monday around here, I tell you. Alvin and I are cruising away on these, actually mainly Alvin. I got these all pressed. I kind of squished it, but hey, it's gonna work just fine. It's nice and tight. Alvin's working on getting that other side up. We got the new bushing and it is in it as well. And we're getting them new camber arms on there. That thing's all gonna look slick. And then we got old Garrett up here just cruising along on the front end of this thing. And then the whole front end of this thing will be good to go. I'm gonna have to do some camber adjustments just to kind of make sure that they're all, as you guys can see, this one's all the way out and that one over there is all the way in. But let me jump over here, help Alvin get these things up in there and see if we can't get this wagon basically done. Oh, and I got new shoes coming down for it. They'll be in late tonight, so tomorrow we'll button all that up. What's up, everyone? Tuesday down here after Christmas. Man, rest in peace to old Ken Block. That dude was one old legend. That's all I gotta say. It's been kind of kicking my butt down here today. I haven't been able to focus on much just because I got that dude on my mind. All the crazy cool stuff he did, how inspiring he was, how he changed motorsports completely. Ken Block, man, like, yeah, that, I looked forward to every video he dropped, everything. So it's kicking my butt. But anyways, enough on that. I got Arlen's car pulled in. I'm gonna get that turbo manifold off. I'm gonna get this intake here pulled off. I'm gonna pull apart the front end of the car, get the radiator out, just get a bunch of things off of it and really just see what I all have to do to get that center feed to work with kind of everything we have going on. I have never done one on an 8th gen, so there's always a first, and I'm really excited to see what we can make of this car. Hopefully it comes out real nice here. So I'm gonna do a bunch of pies, I'm sure. Sidewinder, I gotta talk to Arlen and get all of. As I was saying, stock fuel rails got to come off. This dang GoPro, 41% battery dies. Change the fuel system to an actual return style fuel system. Get rid of all the stock stuff just to make it work. Clean a bunch of little stuff up. But I'm going to be working on that today so I can try to get the old wagon wrapped up. Yep, that's just what I'm going to be doing. So let's start it on Arlen's and see how this goes here.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up.
Woo! That was a chore to get out. Man, I thought the ram horns were a bugger. No, that thing's a real bugger. As you guys seen, I fought it out the bottom, I fought out the top. I had oil draining on me the whole time I was trying to do it. Had that itchy wrap on the lower section there. The wastegate merge dump was just a mess. Just dumped onto the ground there. What a pain. Anyways, got it out. I'm gonna cut that V-band off or find another V-band that matches up to that one and weld it on to our other manifold since it was a T4 and get ready to get this thing back in the car. All right, y'all, I got this manifold here for Arlen's car. I need to cut the wastegate flange off and move it, and then cut the V-band off of his manifold and weld it onto that one so that turbo fits on there. But right now, I've just been one of them days. Over here, tinkering on the old Wagon. That's kind of where I want the turbo to sit. I don't know if I can make it sit there or not, but I'm gonna sure try. I don't even know if this engine's good on the Wagon. It might have to come back out. But hey, that's where I'm at today. I'm not doing a whole lot around the shop. I might tinker on that 3-wheeler. I don't even know, y'all. It's just a day. So if I get into some crazy action, I'll pick y'all up. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh shit. It's your boy Devin over here at Carrera's Performance, getting the Mugen tuned again. Looking to clean up the tune. We made some changes, just want to make sure she's good, so we're doing that. I'm over here changing a starter on the EG because we keep breaking the ones from O'Reilly's. They are not easy to get to with this manifold, so I took it off to get to the actual starter, which he's in now. Just got to finish bolting up the manifold, and Nelson's going to do his work on the Mugen. We'll see what she makes. I think she's going to make about 10 pounds, and we'll shoot for like 400, and it'll be safe and daily drivable, and we'll go from there. So check it out. So we got a 14-pound spring in this thing, red. It's on a couple pulls so far. Did a couple pulls with no VTEC, started turning VTEC on. He says he's only seeing like 8 to 9 pounds, so he's doing a little work on that. Again, I think I'll make 10 because when we had it at the last place, he could only make 10 on it, even though it was a 14-pound spring, which we verified last week. It's got a red Turbo Smart spring in it, so let's see what he can do with that. So we're looking like the 14-pound spring is only making about 8 pounds. So I think that's what we're gonna leave it at. We're gonna make 340, 334. You know, it's fine. It's not 400, it's whatever. Had 400 before, but that was with the T-valve in, making an unknown between like 10 and 12 pounds. If we want to, we can put a Mac valve in right now and make some more jam, but I think for now she's good. And we'll see you on the flip side.
Y'all like seeing Donnie behind the camera, man? Ain't that something? We love it. You're gonna see some more of it. Oh, Donnie went and got the old Mugen tuned, as you guys seen. I've been here in the shop just trying to make it, y'all. That's just how it is. I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is running a business, or maybe you don't know how it is. When you're up, it's never as good as it seems. When you're down, it never seems like it's gonna be good again. But life goes on. That's all I gotta say, y'all. Just pick yourself up and keep on trucking. So that's exactly what we're doing in here in the shop. I am currently working on the old orange car. I finally got some more measurements. I went and pulled a bunch of the suspension pieces out of the back, and I'm gonna start cutting, chop sueying, dicing and slicing the front end of this thing. So that's what we're gonna dive into on tonight. Just kind of seeing what we can cut away, what we gotta keep, what we can get braced, and what we can put where. So bear with us during this crazy week. The old wagon just up there, decrepit. If anybody wants to buy that thing, hey, I'll sell it. Put a comment down there. I'll let it go for a real good price. K24 wagon, hey, anybody? Hey, kidding, but could be serious. Gotta get an engine for that one tomorrow. You guys will see I'm gonna head out to the junkyard with old Miles. I've been cruising away on his car. I think I left y'all off with it. It's outside, it's dark, so let's dive into some action. All right, got a few pieces off the front of this thing, and now just trying to decide on how I'm gonna go about it. At first, I was gonna just cut it off right here, boop, start over. But I just sat my happy ass in there, and I got a lot of leg room, and I'm all of 6 foot, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but all of 6 foot. So therefore, if I can fit, these other gentlemen, they can fit. And I really don't think I'm gonna have to cut back into this firewall as much as I was thinking for me to fit in there, and the K-series to fit. I've done some measurements, I know what I need for room, and I kinda got an idea here. I'm gonna keep the front end kind of all as it is. So right through here, y'all. So from there, all this inner structure cut out. I'm gonna cut the actual firewall out, and then I'm gonna cut all this wheel structure out. I'm gonna leave this upper tie and the front all there. So then when this thing goes out, gets media blasted, comes back, everything will bolt back up to the front end as it should. Kind of a good game plan. The fenders are obviously gonna have to change due to the wide body, but I might be able to put a crazy geometry on the suspension and shove it up to the inside of the fenders and make it all fit. I'm not sure. So I think right now what I'm gonna do is bust out the cutters, the plasmas, the slice and dicings, and cut away on this thing, and hopefully my vision comes out real good on this thing. Let's find out.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna sing my name.
Woo! Me and that old plasma put in some work, let me tell ya. I got a bunch of this thing cut out. Change the plans. You guys seen me cutting away on that, but hey, now it's time to work on that. It is my weekend down here, and I got word that I'm getting a tune on this thing. Yep. So that means I should probably make it run, because dyno day I think's Thursday. That means I got like 5 days to get it going, and I got a business to run. I ain't got time for this, y'all. But it'll be nice to have the old wagon on the road, won't it? Get this old girl just ripping, tater chipping without my tune on it, and hopefully it'll last a little while. And then I can actually sell it if it's got a good tune on it. See if she can't make some jam and hold together. Hopefully Fuel Tech works, cross our fingers, and then throw some seat belts in it and rip that thing around. I don't know. I'd like to get it sold. I'd like to get the three-wheeler sold. And I'd really, really like to get this old turd over here sold. This one and this one. Hey, sell this one, sell that one. Man, not that one though. Look at it. Miles, this is just coming right along, y'all. Coming right along. A lot of work goes into these things. It's all the small stuff. Anyways, let's jump back in here, move some cars around, and start on the wagon. Good morning. We're back at it, y'all. It's bright and early Saturday morning. My boy Alvin on his way down. We're gonna kick some butt today. Anyways, I was just like setting the orange car down to move it so I can get everything cleaned out from it. And I've noticed that this bumper split, and I noticed that it kind of comes across for you that know. Sorry you're having to watch this, but hey, watch it anyways because it's entertaining, all right? Anyways, this piece right here folds down so you can get to your dang spare tire. That's right, she went in there. See the hinges? I was like, man, what's this all for? And you can see the spare tire mark. So I just kind of pulled that, and that thing just pops right on down, and then you whoop. Look how cool that is. That is super neat. You'd access your spare tire right there, y'all. That is just, that's so cool. So cool, I love it. All right, anyways, let's dive into getting some work done. I just got the old three-wheeler loaded all by myself. It's all in the truck. I'm gonna take it home for now. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I really wanna sell it. My pocketbook could use it being sold. But so, let's get into some work and see how Saturday goes. All right, y'all, I just got all that stuff moved. I didn't get a chance to get it all cleaned before Alvin showed up, but we're gonna get started on this. I'm gonna help him get the engine out of this thing, only because I've done it like 17.8 times. And then I'm gonna let Alvin work on rebuilding it. I'm gonna work on a few other things, and then hopefully we'll drop that thing back in. So let's jump into a time lapse and see how this engine comes out. Sweet, we already got these axles out both sides. We've got oil out, we've got coolant coming out, we've got everything draining as it should on this thing. You know, the oil really did not look bad at all. The transmission fluid, great, saved it. We're gonna recycle it. But now we're gonna, I think, set this thing down. Actually, while I have it up, I'm gonna pull this front motor mount just because it's easier, I think, from here than when it's down. And then we'll go up with it, pull everything from the top side, and this thing should be out here in like the next half hour, 45 minutes probably. The harness comes off everything's super easy. So let's dive into another time lapse and see how it goes. Yo, we might have our slow jams on today, but we are cruising right along on this thing, let me tell you. I love taking this wagon apart just because it's super easy, but I hate doing it because I've done it so many times. I had to design it to put it in here, so I've been at it a few times, y'all. Anyways, Alvin blew apart the front of this thing to make it real easy. Usually I pull them with the intake and everything, but hey, it's got to come off. So now I can get to this mount real easy. We got this mount, that mount, and we're going to pull this out. Alvin kind of wants to hear it. I don't know what's going on with it. Y'all heard it. It's weird, but hey, we're going to take a peeksy at it and go from there. Let's see how this goes.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you want.
Well, in true GoPro fashion, y'all missed that engine coming out, let me tell you. You can click the record button, but sometimes I just don't record. If you look here, it's only 11:50, y'all. We got this thing out before noon. Yep, we cruised right on through getting this thing out. Came out real easy. I think we're gonna pull the head off it and just kind of inspect. Maybe we'll rotate it around once we get the head off and see what the bottom end feels like / sounds like. See what it sounds like with the head, who knows. But we're gonna take a quick bite and eat some grub and see what we're working with here. Just ought to slap myself for this one, guys. Bite me in the butt, I tell ya. Robert said, you know, did you check your piston to wall clearance? And I said, nah, it's on the money. Everything was all machined, it all is fit. No, I was wrong. Y'all, them babies are way too loose. This one ain't even the bad one. Yeah, it's loose. So I checked, this is actually bored to 89. That's the noise we're hearing. That's the exact noise. It sounds just like that when the car is running. The block's 89 millimeter, the pistons are 87 millimeter, so there is my problem. I did not check it when I put it together. It was a mad rush and it got me. So now we've got a good block over here. I checked these ones, they're 87. We're gonna look and see what those pistons look like. If they're not bad, because I sanded them and did all that, we might reuse them. Alan's thinking just going back with some stock old RBBs that I got 3 of them over here that are pretty clean, and then I got 1 over in the old diesel mix fueler getting cleaned up over there, hoping to save it. It might work, it might not work, but I'm gonna go get us some lunch and we're gonna see what's all going on. But that was definitely our noise. Head's good, that block's still good. I just gotta get some 89 mil pistons for the dang thing. Clean it up, it'll go back together, but we're gonna rock this one. So let's build an engine, excuse me. We're putting in the work, y'all. We had to make a little detour over to Alvin's, took about an hour. I thought I had all the right pistons, wasn't paying attention. I had one wrong one, so he luckily had all the right ones. So now we're just kind of setting all these bad babies back in there the way they ought to be. We're gonna press them all down, hopefully get all that tidied up, looking good, looking right, and then here before long, hopefully we can put this engine back together and get it in the car. So I'm gonna work on getting the rear main seal in it, all sorts of little stuff. So let's jump into the time lapse and see how this goes.
Fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
That's right, we just drilled that guy out. That is the bolt that you gotta block in order to make oil pressure. Otherwise, I know for a fact they only make about 13 pounds of oil pressure if you do not cap that. Ask me how I know. 8th gen build the first time. Yep, that's right, forgot it. Anyways, this is all torqued down. I torqued it to SCAT's specs. So it's kind of nice. I got this little SCAT cheat sheet over here. Bam. They tell you 50 foot-pounds with some lube. We did that. This thing spins right on over. So now hopefully this is a good combo. It's all stock on stock on stock with a set of rods in it. Let's see if we can make this combo work. I'm getting the oil pan cleaned up, getting a few things cleaned up for Alvin. He's gonna start doing the pump now, I would assume. And let's see if within the hour here, maybe we can't have this thing ready to go back in the car. As Hank William Jr. says, count your blessings, y'all. Just count them. I know I'm counting mine today. Oh boy, we've got the K24 back in. All basically buttoned up. This thing's just gonna snap together now real fast. Like, this is the same head I was using before. I got pretty high hopes that it's gonna be good. We're gonna slap a manifold on it. I got us some old O'Reilly's Earl for this thing. That good stuff. It's not quite Rotella, but it's close. It'll work for this. We're gonna button up some bolts, put all the front end back together. You guys have seen me do it plenty of times. Let's jump into it and get it knocked out here. All right, y'all, drop a comment. Who has a better pose, Alvin or the EF? I'm going with Alvin. Anyways, this thing is all buttoned up. It is ready to go. We've got spark plugs in there. They're all tight. We've just got this set on there so it shoots flames over here, not over elsewhere. We've got the turbo just feed back into the top there. That should work just fine. I think everything's buttoned up. The vacuums should be good that are necessary. We're gonna go ahead, prime this thing, see if she'll fire, see what she does. Cross your fingers, y'all. We got high hopes. This fly's just chilling. Oh, now it's gone. All right, live action. Keep going. That was gonna happen. What's up? We're gonna have to change that real quick. Alright, y'all, I blew another frickin' fuse. That fuse keeps blowing. So we're gonna change it out real quick. But hey, you heard she cranks. We're gonna change the fuse, put the battery charger on the battery, get it charging nice and good, and then we will be back with you. Bear with us, y'all. Here we go. We're coming in hot. Injector's plugged in? Grinning like we just seen a beautiful lady, let me tell you. Y'all, you guys heard it firsthand. If you guys bear through that little 5-minute clip there, I know it's kind of long, but hey, 5 minutes, it's fun, right? This thing fired up, it ran, we primed it all, everything is good. Alvin even said, hey man, let's fire it up again, I want to hear it. And I said, you know what, I second that. We're gonna fire this thing back up and we're gonna hear it again. It sounds way better than the last engine. Y'all heard it, and if not, go back to one of the prior videos there of the wagon firing up. But let's hear this thing again. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end y'all off on this video right there. The wagon is running. She is loud. She is proud. She is ready for the dyno. Huge shout out to Alvin over here. He freaking gave me all day today, 12-hour day, helped me get this thing back together, donated a piston to it. Man, oh man, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, share video. And if you missed out on the 1K giveaway, well, hey, make sure to keep commenting and we're gonna do another one. Stay classy out there, everyone. See you next time.